Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? 1 Corinthians 3:16, King James Version. This powerful verse from the Apostle Paul's first letter to the Corinthians conveys an profound truth about the nature of the human being and our relationship with the divine. On the surface, it seems to be making a straightforward statement that the bodies and lives of believers are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells within us. But there are deeper layers of meaning and significance to unpack here. The image of the temple of God is a rich and multifaceted one in the Judeo-Christian tradition. In the Old Testament, the physical temple in Jerusalem was considered the dwelling place of God on earth, the sacred space where heaven and earth met, and where the faithful would come to worship, offer sacrifices, and encounter the divine presence. It was the holiest of holy places. Yet, in this verse, Paul is declaring that this temple is no longer a distant, external structure, but rather the very bodies and lives of God's people. We ourselves have become the sacred dwelling, the Holy of Holies where the Spirit of the Almighty resides. No longer confined to a temple made with human hands, the transcendent God has chosen to make his home within the immanent, fleshly existence of his children. This dramatically shifts our understanding of the nature of the spiritual life. Rather than a separation between the secular and the sacred, the mundane and the divine, Paul is asserting that the divine permeates the everyday, the material, the physical. Our bodies, our very being, have become the locus of the sacred. We are never truly without God's presence and help, for he has chosen to dwell within us. This truth carries profound implications. If we are indeed temples of God, then we have a sacred responsibility to steward and care for these vessels. Our bodies, minds, and lives are not our own, but holy ground to be treated with reverence and respect. We are called to live in a manner worthy of this indwelling divine presence, to keep our temples pure and undefiled. At the same time, this verse offers immense comfort and empowerment. In our moments of weakness, doubt, or despair, we can take heart, knowing that the source of all strength, wisdom, and grace resides within us. We need not look elsewhere for help or guidance, for the Spirit of the living God walks with us, talks with us, and dwells in us. All we must do is open ourselves to his transformative work. Ultimately, this verse points to the radical intimacy that God desires to have with his people. He does not remain distant or aloof, but has chosen to make his home in the very center of our being. We are never alone, never abandoned, for the King of Kings has staked his throne in the throne room of our hearts. What a breathtaking truth, and what a profound call to live accordingly. Spirituality, in its essence, transcends the boundaries of organized religion. It is a deeply personal journey of understanding one's place in the grand tapestry of existence. This verse, with its profound simplicity, speaks to the universal longing within the human spirit to connect with the ineffable and to find meaning beyond the confines of dogma. For the individual who does not align with any particular faith tradition, this verse offers a wellspring of contemplation. It invites the seeker to explore the depths of their own consciousness, to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind, and to open themselves to the whispers of the divine that permeate all of creation. In this space of receptivity, one may find solace, inspiration, and a sense of belonging that is not tethered to the trappings of organized religion. The timeless wisdom contained within this verse resonates with the modern seeker, who may have grown weary of the divisiveness and rigidity that can sometimes accompany organized faiths. It offers a path of unity, where the individual can find kinship with the sacred without the need to conform to a specific set of beliefs or practices. This verse becomes a touchstone, a guiding light that illuminates the way for those who seek to cultivate a genuine and authentic spirituality, one that is rooted in the universal language of the heart.